This has been a central problem with like the BBC, this sort of contradiction in its governance structure. On the one hand, it's claimed to be independent of any vested interests and of government, but in practical terms, you have people at the very top of the BBC who have the final say on editorial policy, and this is how sometimes things play out. On the one hand, one take on the current controversy is to say, well, look, this is a very straightforward case of a right wing figures on the board sort of defenestrating the leadership of the BBC. And I don't think that's completely untrue, but I think it's also the case that the people in the management side of the dispute, if you like, haven't really been able to set out any clear vision for what the BBC is, what it should do. There's lots of sort of nice words and statements about, the BBC being trusted and so on, but there hasn't really been any public discussion around the BBC prior to this moment about how the BBC should interact with and respond to its audience.